get us started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Takes this about 5 yards.
Still want Tyreek here top. Pretty good first yard, I think.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And they get him down, but
started off like that.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success.
Take it underneath if I have to.
The offensive linemen, we're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
First down, Mahomes eluding the pressure. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. Caught left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Steelers.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to lose some on this play.
It's pretty good, solid defense.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the
they come out in trick formation like that, you could blitz this linebacker right here.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So he tipped over top, so I think I'm going to take on where everything I got underneath.
The score, Steelers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Really?
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it
Into
away
that,
after the touchdown.
Stick to the game plan.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The thing about the Chiefs, everybody know that you can just scrape fast, you know. There's not too much they can do. It's just extra caprice that you got.
The Chiefs offense about
That's the
set
kind of
to
beauty
begin
of
this
it.
drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about him.
He's got daylight.
You boys straight flat, it's just great. Let them grind in now. You got the right play calls caught. He's gonna hurt himself. You're gonna say that because for the most part, the front seven gonna be locked up. They're gonna get blocked. And they really one-on-one with the safety, and you gotta do what you do in that.
So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They defense ain't the best, but you got always make something with it.
And that one will
Got to get pressure. I can't keep just sitting back in coverage.
We will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 27, Roethlisberger looking middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out?
You can't have too many dead possessions against you, boy. Like you want to score when I want to.
And giving the ball back to their offense.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Hardman on the return.
Uh-oh. You got to go. Great return. See, you shouldn't at all on these matters lately. You shouldn't even kick the ball. You shouldn't punt at all. You should go straight from. You should just try to aim it out of bounds if you need to every time. He backed up, so I'm gonna just do a quick speed out right here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Tyreek, quick move. And he's gonna have to run after that.
Gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a
depending on what he stays in, he's staying in that. So
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Do a little snap coming this and this, and just read it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And he could just outrun him.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Will is effective at this one. They shouldn't because normally the linebackers won't be. Normally the linebackers or defensive end and different teams like Steelers have bigger DNs, more slower. So they matched up on the running back, or they doing an all-out blitz. You can just be patient and dump it off. But Tyreek Hill is gonna always be a threat. Everybody knows because of his speed.
Take over 1st and 10.
This is more like a bend don't break defense to them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit, try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players.
It's really still too early for me to just try to figure out what he's been doing.
In Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Connor on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
When it's the receiver backside, like this, you just going to man up that backside corner. screen.
45 on second down. Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
So now you can man
So
up.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Carson Wentz killed on multiple comfortable on defenses that is in like cover 9 and cover 6s. You don't get it set up. You want to cross man a little bit for it to be more effective.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
One more after that, you know, 2 more stops.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The 25-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Let's stick with it. Let's stick with it. That's all.
Before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's call some pattern on my own.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
There you go.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Williams. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go.
So I want to feel like him now. Of course, here come the quick corner routes.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have 1st half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth 1st half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is
Williams.
Williams. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
On the throwaway. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
One more stop, that'd be ball game.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards.
First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Steelers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Samuels.
Chiefs 15-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Huge.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
on 2nd down. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
35. Steelers 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Chiefs 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. He's back to throw. Steps away. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The game is
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and
Well,
me.
order been
That's
one.
a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
You don't get older. What?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. first and 10 is Connor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Huh?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, all right.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds.
Wait. So, Skibo? Yeah. I'm on the man.
I already know, man. I've been on some, dog.
Oh, yeah. Huh? You must be tough. I put. How long I can be here? Alright, I'm finna. I'm at OT right now. I'm finna broadcast.
Yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in the